I made an entire server of Minecraft players simulate civilization, but it's complete anarchy. The players have the option to join a team and survive, or remain solo and be destroyed. Will they work together to prosper and create an amazing community, or will they give in to human nature and start a desperate struggle for power? Watch till the end to find out. This is the Minecraft Anarchy Civilization experiment. Don't forget, if you want to be part of one of these events, then make sure to go down below and join our Discord. Now sit back, grab some food, and enjoy the show. In the beginning, the players quickly started gathering resources and making armor for themselves and their teammates. But there were a few bad eggs. The largest group of players, called the Voidwalkers, who won the previous event, had trouble with players attempting to kill their own teammates. This led them to break apart, with the original members of the group forming a secret team called the Abyss.
Somebody in our team just invited basically everybody, and then they weren't trustworthy at all. Everybody leaked. They didn't care about even doing anything. They just kept leaking our information. They kept just being super annoying, so we disbanded and created the real.
As the chaos settled down and things got under control, all seemed well at the end of the first day. Players were happy, contacts were good between teams, and for now there was no war. Some players even began to believe that maybe a perfect civilization was possible, but they could not see the carnage that would soon be coming. Although the Voidwalkers had seemingly repaired their formerly crumbling team, little did they know that there was an enemy in their ranks, planning to reveal his true loyalty at the perfect moment. Day 2 is when everything changed. PvP was finally enabled. This meant players could kill each other with no repercussions, and some teams were making big plans. The old Voidwalkers, renamed the Abyss, and the remainder of the team they left behind, planned to meet up so they could draw up some kind of treaty to hopefully pull their team back together. Little did they know of the complicated scheme that was about to be put into action. A secret team of elite players had been forming underground, led by formerly ranked #1 PvPer, the Randomizer. They called themselves the Wranglers. One of the players from the Voidwalkers had made a deal with the Wranglers in exchange for protection. He would leak the coordinates of the Voidwalkers meeting. The stage was set. All that needed to happen was for the Voidwalkers to start their meeting. The Abyss told the Voidwalkers where the meeting was taking place, and they soon set out for the gathering. The Wranglers were tipped off, and they immediately started preparing to leave. But as soon as they were ready to depart, they were delayed. Two players had a dispute over a missing item and started killing each other. Time was running out, and if they didn't leave soon, they would miss the meeting entirely and lose the opportunity to strike at the greatest threat to their power. But the players refused to cooperate, and the Randomizer was getting impatient.
Well, my team's legit just dumb.
But he managed to pull his team together, and hopefully, just in time, they left. It was all down to timing. If they arrived too early, they would scare off the rest of the Voidwalkers, and if they arrived too late, they would miss the meeting entirely.
He's still waiting for me.
I can't get there.
Bloody, go sit down.
I'm at the randomizer center.
Oh, let's wait.
Does anyone have furnace? Oh, wait.
I have a furnace, but I can't find my way.
Is Cero other?
Yes, sir, yes. Sorry. Johnny back on the...
I don't know.
Okay, it's like 1,000 blocks this way, so...
Okay.
It's also Sakali.
Bush? It's here, actually.
to attack you, just don't risk anything. Just on her.
She's on our team.
Yeah, I just started recording.
Doing good.
It was a massacre. Almost all of the Voidwalkers were dead, and the few that escaped went into hiding. The randomizer stated his dominance as the most powerful player on the server by killing everyone who was connected to his enemies. Even the players who had helped him set up the ambush were not spared. After only 2 days, it looked like there was no hope against the overbearing might of Randomizer. Over the next few days, players hid in fear and mourned for their lost friends. The Wranglers scoured the server for players to kill, but there were none to be found. The days went by, and soon people realized that someone would have to stand up to Randomizer. In a last-ditch effort to stop the Wranglers, the Voidwalkers recruited every solo or abandoned player until eventually they had the entire server teamed up against Randomizer. And at the end of day 6, both teams were ready to fight to the death. The 7th day was here. As both teams prepared for the final battle, the leaders of each gave their final speeches.
Alright boys, nothing big about this fight. We should win. We outskilled them clearly, so I'm personally looking forward to winning another event. Let's do this.
We may be undergeared, and we may be inexperienced, but we have a common cause, a mutual reason for defiance, a reason to stand up against Randomizer. No longer will we let him terrorize this server. So join us in the fight for freedom.
The border started closing in. The Voidwalkers were having to deal with a mass amount of players needing armor and weapons. The best they could supply was iron. The border kept moving, and eventually the players were confined to a small area to fight. And the battle began. It was over. The Randomizer was victorious. The final attempts of the Voidwalkers to free the server failed. But that is how it goes sometimes. Good doesn't always win. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I did making it. Don't forget, if you want to participate in these events, then make sure to go join our Discord. you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like and subscribing, that would be greatly appreciated, as I worked very hard on this video. And thanks to everyone involved in it. They were a big help.